Hi Scorpio, how are you doing today? So what we're doing is looking at your challenges and then how to overcome them. And then we're going to use a fairy oracle card just to tie everything up. So what does Scorpio need to know with the challenges? Challenges of Scorpio. Challenges of Scorpio. 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 Right. Let's have a look. So challenges are always interesting, but let's have a look. So the first challenge, King of Winter. So with the King of Winter, this is a challenge of how you might communicate and how you're receiving communication. So sometimes one has to look at the bigger picture of, are you wise in your decisions now? Can you communicate what you exactly want to communicate? With the season winter is very reflective. So sometimes one needs to reflect on what they need to say and what they're thinking and how they're going to cut out what they don't want. The King of Winter is quite protected. So if you know someone who is the King of Winter and he's very tight-lipped, I think many of you have got a kind of person that is tight-lipped and hides his feelings and her feelings or their feelings. You've got to be political correct now, haven't you? It's doing me head in. So the challenge that you face today is communication and inspiration of that. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Wow, we're very wintry at the moment. So the Prince of Winter. This is a lovely time for yourself because the challenge is to take that communication that you feel like maybe ordering, maybe commanding, as in the King of Winter, but here you can take action. So this is a good combination to know what you want to say, but reeling it in when you have to. So this is about intellect, but also about not manipulation, but how you want to communicate to others. This could even be a place, a direction, a new focus for you. So where is it in your life that you need extra focus right now? Okay. Another challenge we face. Wow. Ten of Winter. Uh-huh. So that focus may mean moving away. So the communication for some of you might be that is difficult to actually say. Moving away from emotional hardship, knowing to go to new places and see things in a whole different light. Sometimes it is in the moving, sometimes it is taking the break. So this is perhaps why you've had the Prince of Winter, to be able to say to someone, I need a break at the moment, or you need a break from your own situation and see things from a different way. Like this card with these fairies, it's a fairy. So sometimes she can take her thoughts far and wide because she's got wings, but humans don't, as far as I know. So maybe if this fairy just walked everywhere instead of flying, she'd be a lot slower, but she'd notice things that she hadn't noticed before. So this is what we need to do. Instead of rushing around and knowing that we know it all, we don't, do we? Every single day is another day to be inspired and to learn something new. So with this fairy, and this is a challenge for you, where is it can you learn something new? Where can you be grounded instead of being flighty? just a thought. These are the challenges. Let's see what's underneath that you can, right, the King of Winter. So if you adopt a Queen of Spring scenario, being more warmer in your approach, perhaps, being more gentle, but enthusiastic. So when you're speaking, you can use a little bit more upbeat, friendly, and excited. So instead of being logical and precise, using the Queen of Spring is using humor as well. So it is a case of being more friendly and more creative in how you learn to communicate. Does that make sense? Let's see what's under the Prince of Winter. King of Summer. You've got a lot of court cards. Oh no. Anyway, so with the King of Summer, this is tapping into a more gentle, more loving, more knowing, a more psychic way. So when you've got your hidden feelings for a lot of people, this King of Summer, instead of rushing around with your thoughts and staying focused, but doing it in a gentle way. So the communication needs to be kinder and more gentle, but using, I'll tell you how you get your point across. If you do use a little bit of humour, but with kindness, not sarcasm, then this might help a lot. Right, let's see the last aspect, Ace of Spring. Oh, cute. So in order to see things from a different point of view is to see that everything is a new cycle, which is true. So for the Ace of Spring to come, it's like putting magic into your situation, eternal growth. So where can you grow in the new learning of your communication? It just depends who you want to communicate to and what you're focusing on and where is the inspiration. Because the Ace of Spring is a fantastic card to wrap everything up in finding new ways, a new way of creating what you do want to create. So you can see here that this fairy is very young, very new, and she's under a blossom tree. So each magical petal that falls will give you more inspiration because it comes from the thought process all the way down to the ground, and then it nurtures the tree again with its nourishment of these petals. Okay, so let's have a look at the Fairy Oracle just to learn another aspect. I mean, communication, it's not only words, is it? It's in our body language. So I suppose we have to be aware of that quite significantly, even if it's just to ourselves. Right. Anyway, putting more warmth, I suppose. Right, let's have a look what's here. Finding balance. So the finding balance fairy is a way of learning, teaching, and being inspired in our thoughts and in our creativity. But having a balance in our life does need to be there in all aspects, play, work, and how we create. So what does balance mean to yourself? I think for yourselves, it's putting that little bit of magic and a little bit more creativity and starting things. Communicate with yourself in a kind, loving, fun way to find the balance and create. So I hope that's helped. And if you like these cards, there are affiliate links down below, hopefully. And thanks for listening and lots of love to you. And we'll see you soon. Take care.